Hey guys, welcome in. This is the honest review of No Rest for the Wicked. It's an action role-playing game. You probably have seen it around on Twitch. I wouldn't necessarily put it in the same family as Diablo, Path of Exile, Last Epoch, but it does incorporate some of those elements. Going over the pros real quickly. Combat's fun. It feels unique. There are some frustrating elements. If you're transitioning directly from a Souls game, I just finished my fourth play of Dark Souls 3 right before this. So it did feel a little bit different, but it is rewarding still. It's very, very visceral and satisfying, much like Bloodborne with a lot of the finishers. Parrying feels good and rewarding. And because of that, there are some unique ways to fight and survive. Unlike Souls type games, based upon your item's effects. I really enjoyed using the heal on parry. The last pro is, tied into the con, which is that there's not a lot of loot. Most action RPG games are going to have, a plethora of loot for you to decide and tweak your build. This one kind of doesn't, and you might think that's kind of a con, but it's not, because of the real con, which is inventory management. The inventory management in this game is atrocious. In addition to that, there are some bugs. There were some that actually soft locked you from progress of main story. I also really did not like that many of the core things about the game there was no tutorial for, and things that I just didn't like preference wise. The waypoint fast travel system is just kind of a time sink in my opinion. I don't necessarily feel that it's necessary to have it be done in the way that it is set up. The UI for stamina does take some getting used to. It's not technically bad, but when you're used to a certain way for so long, it's just awkward looking at a different area. And lastly, for me, getting used to the running and the mantling climbing was a little awkward. I definitely had my fair share of accidental gravity deaths, but that's more of a me problem than a game problem. As far as replayability is concerned, the zones do change its difficulty and as such mob type. It doesn't really change much as far as mob density is concerned, but after I defeated a story boss, an area that was previously designated as easy or moderate difficulty, which is found in the top right corner, was then changed to dangerous, which is kind of a cool take. It does mean that farming is not going to be as easy for you to just go back to an easy area and just get the resources that you need for building and crafting. That being said, it did allow for that fresh combat feeling to still be there. After about 17 hours, I do think the game is good. I think there's a lot of growth that is needed on just quality of life and other things. But I think at the core, the game is fun. It is a unique take on the genre, at least for me. I see that this could have a lot of potential moving forward, but I do think there will be the need for tweaks. For the price and for it being in early access, it is somewhat worth it. You will get, as I said, I got about 17 hours, but there is, an end game that you can continuously play that will net you difficulty. So there is a lot of potential for growth. I'm excited to see where it will go. Hope that helps. Let me know if there is a game you want me to review, and I'll do my best to get that over to you. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.